Hi, so someone commented in one of my recent videos that it was cringe, and it is cringe. Most of my videos are cringe. I think I've done the last 5 videos I've done, have gotten 27 downvotes, no upvotes. Yet I've gotten a few subscribers. Who are those subscribers? Why would they subscribe, yet they never said they liked any of the videos? I think I can explain it. And I want to explain cringe because, yes, my videos are cringe. But I think if you understand more of where I'm coming from and others who try and cover these types of subjects, what the challenges that they face, you'll hopefully understand a little bit better. Maybe you'll enjoy some of my videos, maybe not. I'm going to talk about the most cringy TV series ever produced, which is called Enlightened by Mike White and Laura Dern, and Diane Ladd plays her mother. And it is so cringy, I couldn't even watch it the first time. My brother said, "Oh, you should watch this." I started watching. I couldn't take it. I had to turn it off. And even when I did watch it all the way through, there were still moments I just could not take. In fact, I have a clip I'm going to show you that's so cringy you will not be able to take. In fact, even when I was just looking at the clip right now, I couldn't get through it. I had to just save it to my drive and whatever. And the clip is just Laura Dern at a baby shower getting up and giving a toast. That's it. There's no pictures of, dead babies or anything. It's just, Laura Dern just giving a toast to this person. And yeah, it is so cringy, you have to turn it off. So the question is, why would Mike White make a series for HBO? Why would anybody make a TV series, right, where it's so cringy, you're going to turn it off? I mean, why, right? Don't make it cringy. Just pull back. The problem is that if you pull back, you can't give the message you want to give. You can't tell the story you want to tell. You can't get people to think about the things you want to think about. There's certain things in life that you can't think about them or feel them without cringe. And most people, again, they'll just turn it off and go away. But some do want to go there. They want to go as deep as they can. And Mike White is one of those people. Now, recently he's done White Lotus, which is hugely popular. The guy's a genius. And in White Lotus, he always pulls back. But Enlightened, he never did. And the reason that Laura Dern and her mother did it is because, in fact, if you read about, they had arguments sort of on the set because they had differed in opinions of just how far are we going to push this cringe thing. You can't have the story without cringe, but if you do too much, you're going to lose the audience. So, there's no handbook on it. There's nobody to say, where it is or where it isn't. So in my videos, when I talk about, let's say, The Daily Show, I'm talking about these are cool kids around the table and they're saying this stuff and it's really stupid stuff. And I'm getting up and I'm saying, you're a bunch of stupid idiots. Of course, people are you're making me uncomfortable. These are people we like these are fun. You're ruining the vibe here, right? So they downvote me, right? Or they leave, a mean comment about what I'm saying about, let's say, The Daily Show or Mehdi Hassan or somebody like that. But there are some that are hanging out in the background. They're thinking and seeing the same things that I'm seeing. And that's what I'm doing these videos for, these very few people. So when I look at Enlightened, like the other people who love Enlightened, I understand what they're doing. Like Mike Dern, Laura Dern, Diane Ladd, the whole cast, I understand what story they're trying to tell. And I'm going to explain to you why ultimately the story works and what the message is if you don't want to go through all the cringe. But if you understand this, maybe you'll be able to watch it. So the question is, during Enlightened, so Laura Dern loses her job because I forget what, it doesn't matter why. And then she goes on one of these find yourself, meaning of life type retreats, which, it's like $20,000, a big waste of money, whatever, to most people. She goes on this big retreat. She comes back. She's a new woman. She pushes the company to give her a job back, but it's in the basement with a bunch of these IT nerds and whatever. And so anyway, she has this new job. And while she's at this job, she's trying to find this meaning of life. And everybody around her is just yeah, we know life is bullshit and, all this, but I got to get by, we need our health benefits, we're just going to go with the flow. But she keeps pushing everywhere to find this meaning of life. And every time she does it, it's a cringe moment. So the cast, just like, well, you know, the people that are watching her in the film, well, the other cast, the other characters, right? And us, just like, you know, we're sort of like, yeah, you know, yeah, we get that, but you know, it is what it is. You have to pull it back. But she always pushes it, and she pushes it so far it's cringe. It's cringe with a friend in the scene I'm going to show you. It's cringe with her boss. It's cringe with it's cringe all over the place because she keeps saying, no, we got to get the meaning of life. We have to do this right thing. And she goes into this plan like she's going to expose the company. Part of you is saying like, oh no, she's just doing it for herself. She wants to feel important. She says so herself. She's not like blind to this. She understands like part of her wants to sort of fight the good fight, like to be the good person, expose the corporate wrongs, to show that she's a good person. And that's just selfish. But part of her is like, but it is bad. Like somebody should expose it. And this is a problem with whistleblowers in society, right? Part of it's like, you're just doing it for the, you know, the fame and the attention. And part of it is like, yeah, but you know, it is a real issue. Like, you know, what is it? It's always very difficult. So the genius of Enlightened, and if I haven't convinced you to watch it, or at least try and watch it, I hope if you get anything out of this video, go try and watch this series. So the question is, as you watch the whole series, why do these people keep their relationships with Laura Dern? Like her best friend, like she's, oh my God, like this is what the scene is from. Her ex-husband or her boyfriend, whatever, and then her boss, even the HR woman. The HR woman, I think, couldn't hate her any more than she does because she is just such a total pain in the butt. But even the HR person at the end of the movie has some sympathy. Why do all these characters that are so humiliated and their lives hurt or ruined by Laura Dern, why don't they ever give her the final F off? Why don't they ever say, I never, ever want to see you again? Because none of them do. Why? The reason is because we all are on a search for the meaning of life. And for all Laura Dern's faults in this show, and they are playing, like I said, wait till you see the scene. Deep down, even her best friend is like, I know you're just trying to find your place in the world. I relate to that. As much as you hurt me, I know you're genuinely trying to get to it. Even though you're making all these mistakes, you're doing all these screwed up things on a really base level. I get it. I get it. And I want to be sort of part of your journey, or I am part of your journey. We are all in this together. Even the HR woman deep down is like, you're the worst person you're the most difficult, whatever, you know, she's still like, but I get it. And that's the genius of this TV series. And so when I make these videos, yeah, they're cringy. They're cringy to me. You have no idea how cringy they are to me. They make me like really uncomfortable. But there's no way for me to say what I want to say without pushing that envelope all the way through. And, you know, there are some people that get it. So if Mike White and Laura Dern had pulled back on the Laura Dern character, Enlightened, it would have been a lot funny. I mean, it would have been a funny series. I mean, there's a lot of humor in the series. It would have been a great series anyway. And it probably, you know, millions of people would have watched it. Well, it would be like White Lotus, right? So it'd be as good as White Lotus. But it isn't White Lotus. It tells a different story than White Lotus. It tells a different story than other people that don't fit into society, but you know, we have fun dealing with their travails or their journey. It isn't about that. It's a true, really hard, non-flinching exploration into finding the meaning of life. And so, I mean, that's what I'm trying to do with this channel. Now, I'm not doing fiction like Mike White does. I mean, I wish I could, but I can't. So I'm doing it about nonfiction, about how we see political issues and things like that. Like how, to me, like The Daily Show is really just laughing away people getting killed and is actually part of that problem. I'm actually saying, in a certain sort of a way on my show, I'm saying to you, the viewer, you killed babies. You personally killed babies. That's sort of what I'm saying. And just like Laura Dern in the clip you're about to see. So, okay. So hopefully that explains this channel. Again, it's as cringy to me as it is to you. If I could do it another way, I would. It's content for a very small audience of people that, yeah, just they want to go there. And now I'll play you the clip from Enlightened, and be curious to see if you can get all the way through it. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I want to say to Krista, you're going to make a great mother. And I'm just so happy for you. I feel blessed to have you in my life. And it just makes me think of people who aren't so blessed, you know? There's a woman in Riverside today who's like fully being deported to Mexico. I mean, her kids are being left without a mother, totally abandoned, like no mom, zero mom. It's so sad, you know? And we think we have problems, like that family has problems. And I think about those children. It's incredible, you know? Some children are born into these horrible situations, or born with awful deformities and diseases, and somebody's got to talk through this stuff for the children's sake. Because if we don't, who's going to do it, right? Who's going to fight? Not the guys. They're busy making the messes and throwing their toys on the floor like babies, and we've got to clean it up. That's why I'm starting a women's activist group at Abaddon. You know, just so that we can, like, get at it together, you know? So I hope and know you guys will join in on this and, like, come to me. I got the sign-up sheet, and we can do this thing. And Krista, wow. I'm genuinely so happy for you. That's it.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, thank you. I'll pack up some stuff and leave it.
Oh, okay, okay. Thank you.
Oh, are you okay?
Am I okay? Whatever, Amy.
Was it my speech?
Yeah, Amy, it was your speech. This is why I didn't invite you to my shower.
You didn't invite me?
No.
Well, but you told...
This wasn't the time to make some big political speech, you know? Today was supposed to be about me, not you. I don't even think you understand why I'm angry at you.
I can't even believe that you didn't invite me.
Because it's always so difficult with you. You're always so angry.
I am not angry.
Yeah, you are. You're always angry, and then you come at me, and I have no idea what to do, and it's like you're always disappointed in me, and I feel it, and it's weird. You know, I don't work for you anymore, Amy. So I don't owe you anything.
Are we friends?